Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Solar and Beyond with Kene, where we make solar finance and business simple, clear for you to understand. Today, we're going to be talking about which solar panels are actually best for you to install. The variety on the types of technology that we have out there, the monoPERC, the technology, the polys and the rest of it. We're going to take a deep dive, into each and every one of the brands and the technologies out there, and I'll be giving you advice on which one to install based on residential installations, commercial installations, and the rest of it. Which solar panels are the best for you to install? Not the loudest marketing, not the cheapest panels online, but the panels that give you the real output performance and long-term reliability as you would actually deserve. In today's video, I'll be breaking everything down. The best solar panels for your home, the best solar panels for commercial projects, what really matters when comparing panels, and the new solar panel technologies shaping 2026. By the end of this video, you'll actually get what it takes to actually select your panels that actually work right for you. Why solar panels in 2025 make more sense than ever? Solar in 2025 is very different from solar a few years ago. Panel efficiencies are different and are now above 22% on average, with premium panels pushing 24% and beyond, which is very good. That makes more power from fewer panels. What this means is that there's actually a savings in the cost output. The lesser panels you install, the more production you get out of it, saving you roof space and actually making your project relatively cheaper. Electricity prices continue to rise globally. Grid reliability is becoming a major concern, and more people want energy independence, especially when paired with batteries. For homeowners, solar is now very long-term hedge against rising bills. So you can actually hedge your solar panels against the rising bill of electricity or rising electricity costs. A property value booster. So when you install panels on your property, it actually increases the price or the value of your property. A clean energy decision that actually pays back. For businesses, solar reduces operating costs, improves ESG and sustainability metrics, and provides predictable energy pricing for decades, which is actually a very good thing. How to compare solar panels properly is what we're going to be speaking about now. The number one point to think about when comparing solar panels is the efficiency of the panels. The efficiency tells you how much sunlight a panel converts into electricity. The higher the efficiency is critical when roof space is limited, you want fewer panels, and you want maximum output per square meter. So what this means in simple terms is, if you have higher output on your panels, you'll install less panels on your roof. You have more roof space, to use for your mechanical equipment if you want to install them. The higher output panels you have, the more, you want fewer panels installed, and the more maximum output per square meterage you have on the property. In 2026, the entry level of the efficiency of solar panels should be between 20 to 21%. The premium level should be 22 to 24%, and the best or maximum output level should be around 24%. So that's actually how solar efficiency should actually give you the major production currently. Moving on to the next point, the power output. There is the rated power per panel, usually known as a 400 watts, 700 watts depending. So you can have even 120 watt panels, you have 200 watt panels, all the way to 700 watt panels, and even over. As technology increases, we see higher ratings of panels. Higher wattage panels are especially important for the following reasons. So they're important for commercial rooftops, ground mount installations, and utility scale projects. Temperature coefficient. This is a huge one and is most often ignored by even engineers. Panels lose efficiency when they get hot. So contrary to most people's beliefs, that the hotter the panels, the more production you get out of it. In reality, when it's actually very hot, your production isn't as great. Temperature coefficient means less power loss in hot weather. Warranty and degradation. Good panels should come with 20 to 30 years warranties, lose less than 0.3% per year. Now, moving on to the next point, value and not just price. So it's not straightforward for you to just say, okay, I want to install solar panels and then I just get the cheapest one. No. The value of the cheapest upfront is rarely the cheapest over 25 years. Now that we've covered the basics, let's talk brand. So in this next one, we're going to be going into exact brands you can install for your home installation. For residential, a brand called Maxion, formerly Sun Power Panels. This is actually a very good panel to install for your residential space. For example, if efficiency had a crown, Maxion will be wearing it. Very efficient. Industry-leading efficiencies of around 24%, which is great. Extremely low degradation, which is good. Excellent 40-year performance warranties on some models, which is perfect. Remember, some models are not all models, so you have to look out for it in your specification document before you make a selection on what type of Maxion panels you need to install. These panels are perfect if you have limited roof space, you want premium performance, and you plan to stay in your home long term. So look at it like this: if you want to stay in your home for 20 years, 30 years, perfect for you to go by. The next solar panel brand that's actually very good for you to install in your residential space is REC Group. REC have built a strong reputation for having high efficiency output, 22 to 23%, excellent durability, and one of the best warranties in the industry. Remember, REC panels perform very well in cold climates, hot climate, and partial shading situations. So when you have your trees around, they actually do perform very well because it helps with the partial shading. The next brand that's very good is the Canadian Solar brand. They're actually an international company and actually very good for residential and commercial installations. They have very solid efficiencies, excellent pricing. The pricing is very competitive, strong global manufacturing scale. The panels offer great balance between cost and performance, wide availability, and proven reliability. These guys are actually good. I've personally installed them in the past. The output on these panels are so great. If you want value without sacrificing quality, Canadian Solar is the way to go. The next on my list that I have for today is JA Solar Panels. JA Solar Panels are very known for high efficiencies, very reliable, and increasing popularity in the residential installation. They are especially attractive for homeowners who want near premium performance, competitive pricing, strong global track record. They're actually very good with that. I've also personally installed JA Solar Panels and I highly recommend them. There are other panels also you can install, and I'll just breeze through a few of them. We have the Panasonic panels. They are very known for excellent quality and warranties. We have the Q cells, strong residential presence, great value. We have the Tesla solar panels, clean design, great for Tesla ecosystem. So if you want to install your Tesla batteries alongside with your panels, I'll suggest you go for the Tesla solar panels. Now we're going to move on to the next segment. Best solar panels to install for commercial use in 2026. Let's take a deep dive. Commercial solar plays a very great role in this modern day and time. Here are priority sheets from aesthetics that you can actually look at. So apart from just aesthetics, you can look at the output, reliability, the cost per watt. This is very important in a commercial installation as you could get some savings and long-term return on investment. Let's look at a few panels you can actually install for your commercial installation. I'm going to start with Jinko Solar. I've installed Jinko Solar personally. They're very great. They have very high wattage. They have very high wattage panels, saving you space on overall square meterage. They're very also good for very great outputs in terms of output production, excellent efficiency for large systems, very competitive pricing. They're very great. Jinko Solar is widely used for warehouses, factories, farms, generally commercial installations and utility scale projects. The next I have on my list is Longi Solar. I've also personally installed them. They're very good and very well known for high quality monocrystalline panels. Strong research and development team, they're very great with that. For excellent performance at its scale. They're especially popular for ground mounted systems, large rooftops and commercial solar farms. The next good panel I have on my list, you'll see this one came up in the residential space and is also great in the commercial and utility scale space, is Canadian Solar. Canadian Solar shines here again. They're very great, strong supply chain, high output panels, competitive pricing for bulk projects, and a go-to option for most EPCs and project developers. The next I have on my list is Trainer Solar. Once again, I've installed this one. I've installed most of the brands. Trainer Solar is great. One of the advantages is cell technologies are very great, high efficiencies, excellent bifacial panels. So they are very great in production of bifacial panels. And they're perfect for utility scale projects, especially the bifacial panels. large commercial rooftops, energy-intensive businesses. So Trina Solar is actually a very top choice on the commercial side of things. I want to give you a buyer tip that you can use, when selecting panels. For businesses, the installers and the system designs matter so much as the panel brand. A top-tier panel with poor installation will underperform every single time. Please guys, do not for any reason compromise installation. So select the right EPC or installation company that suits your project. We're going to be talking about solar technology trends shaping 2026. TOPCon and HJT cells. These are the next generation cell technologies and they offer higher efficiencies, better heat performance and lower degradation. Expect these to become the new standard in the industry. So these are new standards that we're going to see coming up in 2026. Bifacial panels are also very great, especially for utility scale projects. They're very great. These bifacial panels collect sunlight from the front and reflect the light from the back also. So basically when the sun rays come from the top, you're not only producing electricity from the top, you're also producing from the bottom of the panel. So in this situation, you absolutely have to install them in ground mounted installations, because you cannot have them in a roof mounted technology, because you have to have a clear path underneath it. On the future tech, we actually can look at what we hope to expect in the market out there. Advanced thin film techs are coming up, but for now they're most likely used in commercial and they're mostly in the R&D and experimental stages at the moment. Smart buyer tips for 2026. As a smart buyer, you need to take into account everything I've said for so far in terms of selecting of your solar panels. And some points that I also have. Firstly, I'll always advocate for this: get multiple quotes. Get multiple quotes from various EPCs, compare likes for likes, apples for apples, compare warranties also, and not just solar panel brands. Different solar panel brands offer various warranties over various years. Ask about temperature performance, match panels to your specific climate, and for businesses, analyze return on investment, incentives, and depreciation. I want to thank you guys for getting this far in this video. If you got to this point, please click the like button, put on your notification button, and also subscribe to our channel. Thank you and see you on the next one.